A Smile That Captivated the World, written by R.A. Scotti, Vanished Smile, The Mysterious Theft of Mona Lisa. Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa, a portrait so enigmatic, so captivating, it drew admirers from every corner of the world. Her subtle smile, her knowing gaze, the masterful play of light and shadow, all contributed to the painting's allure. Housed in the Louvre Museum in Paris, the Mona Lisa became a symbol of artistic genius, a masterpiece that transcended time. Little did the world know, this iconic artwork was about to vanish, leaving behind an empty frame and stunned silence. The Mona Lisa's journey to becoming a global icon was a slow burn. While always respected, its fame truly ignited in the 20th century. Reproductions appeared everywhere, solidifying its place in popular culture. This widespread recognition, however, would also make it a target for one of the most audacious art heists in history. The Louvre awakens to silence. August 21st, 1911 dawned like any other day at the Louvre. Visitors eagerly awaited their chance to glimpse the masterpieces within. But on this morning something was amiss. Where the Mona Lisa should have been, only a blank space remained. Panic ensued as museum staff confirmed the unthinkable. The Mona Lisa had vanished. News of the theft spread like wildfire. The world was in disbelief. How could such a famous artwork, housed in one of the most secure museums, simply disappear? The French police launched a full-scale investigation, determined to recover the priceless painting and bring the perpetrators to justice. The theft of the Mona Lisa was not just a crime, it was an attack on art itself. The mastermind and his motives. Behind the audacious heist was Vincenzo Peruggia, a seemingly unremarkable Italian handyman. Peruggia had worked at the Louvre, giving him intimate knowledge of the museum's layout and security. But what drove him to steal the Mona Lisa? The answer lay in a potent mix of nationalism and a misguided sense of justice. Peruggia believed the Mona Lisa rightfully belonged in Italy, stolen by Napoleon Bonaparte during his conquests. He saw himself as a patriot reclaiming what was stolen from his homeland. Driven by this misguided sense of duty, Peruggia hatched a daring plan to return the Mona Lisa to its rightful place. A trail of frustration. The investigation begins. The police were baffled. The Louvre's security, while considered adequate at the time, was no match for Peruggia's inside knowledge. He had entered the museum through a service entrance, removed the painting from its frame, and simply walked out unnoticed. Initially, suspicion fell on renowned figures like Pablo Picasso and Guillaume Apollinaire, highlighting the atmosphere of paranoia surrounding the theft. Every lead seemed to turn into a dead end. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and still there was no sign of the Mona Lisa. The painting seemed to have vanished into thin air, leaving the art world and the public in a state of stunned disbelief. The investigation dragged on, hampered by false leads and the pressure of a global audience demanding answers. Despite the initial setbacks, the investigation was not without its breakthroughs. The empty frame, left behind in the Salon Carré, provided valuable clues. Fingerprints lifted from the glass pointed to Vincenzo Peruggia, a name that sent a chill down the spines of the investigators. Peruggia was no stranger to the police. He had a history of petty crime and a reputation for being eccentric. However, nothing in his past suggested he was capable of such a daring and audacious act. The police now had a suspect, but finding him would prove to be another challenge altogether. The plot unravels, a web of deceit. As the police dug deeper into Peruggia's life, they discovered a web of deceit and manipulation. He had contacted art dealers, posing as someone interested in selling the Mona Lisa. His plan, it seemed, was not just to return the painting to Italy, but to profit from his crime. The audacity of Peruggia's actions stunned the authorities. He had not only stolen one of the world's most famous paintings, but he had also attempted to extort money from its rightful owners. The investigation intensified, with international authorities joining the hunt for the elusive thief and the missing masterpiece. 2 years of uncertainty. The Mona Lisa's whereabouts remained a mystery for 2 long years. The world held its breath, fearing the worst for the priceless artwork. Had it been damaged, sold to a private collector, or was it lost forever, a casualty of Peruggia's misguided patriotism? The uncertainty surrounding the Mona Lisa's fate only fueled public fascination with the case. Newspapers around the world published countless articles speculating on the painting's whereabouts and the motives of the thief. The theft of the Mona Lisa had become a global sensation, a captivating mystery that gripped the imagination of millions. Triumphant return to the Louvre. In a dramatic turn of events, Perugia was finally apprehended in Florence, Italy in 1913. He had contacted the Uffizi Gallery, attempting to sell the Mona Lisa, believing it to be an Italian masterpiece that belonged in an Italian museum. The recovery of the Mona Lisa sent waves of relief and jubilation across the globe. The painting was returned to the Louvre, where it was greeted with much fanfare and celebration. Perugia, hailed as a hero by some in Italy, was tried and convicted for the theft, but served only a short sentence, seen by many as a misguided patriot rather than a common criminal. An enduring legacy, the Mona Lisa after the heist. The theft of the Mona Lisa, while a traumatic event, ironically catapulted the painting to even greater fame. It became a global icon, its image reproduced on countless souvenirs, its story retold in books, films, and documentaries. The heist also forced museums worldwide to re-evaluate their security measures, leading to the implementation of more sophisticated systems to protect precious artworks. The legacy of the Mona Lisa theft serves as a reminder of the enduring power of art and the lengths to which people will go to possess it.